Welcome everyone to Marvel Hub. This is DK Dynamite, and I cannot believe it, but a massive leak just went live on Instagram earlier today, and be aware there are a lot of spoilers with this leak. So if you guys don't want to hear any massive spoilers for what could be the third act of Avengers Endgame, then please click off now, because as we jump right into it, we have what appears to be our first look at the Stark Gauntlet. So this is being sold as an electronic gauntlet, a children's toy, which is most definitely not the same gauntlet that Thanos wears within Infinity War or Endgame. So taking a really close look at this looks exactly like the same color scheme Iron Man has. We have red and yellow towards the bottom. We then have a silver looking gauntlet towards the top, and these stones are indeed in the correct order as they are on Thanos' gauntlet. We have the Power Stone, the Space Stone, the Reality Stone, the Soul Stone, and finally the Giant Mind Stone, with of course the Time Stone on the thumb. So exactly the same order as Thanos wears. That is no doubt whatsoever, but this looks really damn cool, and I'm glad that they kind of came up with a different version of the gauntlet. As we've heard from previous leaks, the Avengers are of course going into the quantum realm, traveling through time to collect the Infinity Stones in different time periods in the past, of course, before Thanos gets to them, so that they have an upper hand against him and they can prevent the snap from ever happening, which to me is absolutely mind-blowing. But after this image was leaked, I wrote down a couple of notes here that I'm going to read for you guys. So the Stark Gauntlet leaks were indeed true. So it appears they will be breaking into teams of 2 or 3 in the film to collect all the stones from the past before Thanos does. They will be using the quantum realm to travel through time and use the Pym-Tech suits to blend in with their other selves from the past. So I'm assuming if they're traveling to, let's say, 2012 New York, Avengers 1, the Pym suits will allow them to appear as if they are the Avengers from 2012, so the outfits match, so they don't stand out too much. And I'm not sure what's going to happen if they actually run into their other selves, but that's definitely up for debate right now. Now, the effect that 2 gauntlets at once can have is definitely catastrophic. Now, the power of both gauntlets being used at once could definitely cause a massive ripple effect that could easily impact Phase 4 and beyond. So I'm going to give you guys a very vague example. This is definitely not confirmed, but imagine if, because both gauntlets were going up against one another, let's say the stones get destroyed as a result, and this imbalance in the universe with the destruction of the Infinity Stones somehow awakens Galactus. So something like that, something that could be explored a little bit more in Phase 4, something that could be set up across the next 3 phases of MCU films leading into the next big event, similar to Endgame. So something like that could definitely happen because of having, you know, 2 sets of Infinity Stones here during Avengers Endgame. But these stones may end up being destroyed at the very end, which could definitely be a part of Doctor Strange's plan that he spoke about at the end of Infinity War. Now, obviously, they made the Star Gauntlet silver to differentiate it from the golden one. It would have been a little confusing if they both looked the same. I do like how you have Iron Man's color scheme in there towards the bottom. I absolutely love that. But they may end up going to Nidavellir to build it, as that's where Thanos' one was built. And I believe his name is Eitri, if I remember that correctly. And I know his hands were pretty much destroyed, which prevents them from making another gauntlet. But maybe if they traveled to Nidavellir in the past, when all the dwarves are still there living in peace, maybe then they can help, you know, the Avengers make the Stark Gauntlet, and then they bring it back to Earth, they modify it a little bit, and, you know, we'll go from there. But aside from that, I also have some more notes that it's unknown as to who will wear it since it is so big, but since it is pretty big, it'll most likely be the Hulk. Now, even though it's been said that humans cannot possess the power of Infinity Stones, Bruce Banner definitely is a human, but with the Hulk in mind, I think that kind of makes an exception. I think the Hulk could definitely put on this big-ass gauntlet. But if I were to guess, the strongest Avengers right now are, of course, Thor and Captain Marvel, but based on the size of the gauntlet, I just don't think Thor or Captain Marvel can actually wield this, and it would be kind of a cop-out if Captain Marvel wore it, and I don't think Thor fits very well with the gauntlet itself, so I think Hulk is the best runner-up for putting this on throughout the film. Now, because in the comics many people wear it, from Black Panther to Nebula and more, it could almost be anybody that's currently alive that could end up putting this on. There could be multiple people putting it on at once. You could have, you know, Iron Man try it on for a second, then he throws it to another teammate, and then he puts it on, then throws it to Hulk, and then he puts it on. Anything could easily happen throughout this film. Maybe it won't be just one person putting on the gauntlet throughout Act 3 of Avengers Endgame. But let me know what you think of this down below in the comment section. This has been DK Dynamite. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn notifications on to stay up to date with the latest and greatest Marvel news and information. I'll keep you guys up to date in case any more major spoilers do drop in the next couple of days, and peace out, everyone.